Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day, having a little coffee before we embark on our massive trip. And thank you for all the comments yesterday. Looking forward to getting out of here. Looking forward to experiencing a lot of Southeast Asia. So I got a question in the comments yesterday about how to budget for a trip like this. And I thought that was really good, so I thought I'd make a quick video this morning before we get up, we pack, and then head on out the door. So here's the deal. Joe and I are not what you would call budget backpackers. We enjoy our time. We enjoy staying at either nice hotels or resorts and just really enjoy the experience. That's the best way to put it. We enjoy the experience. And when we make a trip like this, we tend to find the best deals on the travel legs and then really try to find the best bang for our buck when we pick a location and we stay there. So for this video, and this is probably the easiest way to talk about it, I want to talk about how we're getting from place to place. So in our trip, starting off in Incheon, then going to Manila and Siem Reap and Bangkok and Chiang Mai and having to cut through Bangkok again, and then going down to Singapore and Kuala Lumpur and Penang, and I don't even remember all the destinations. We actually had to book 11 separate flights. And we were able to do this for $1,963 using a variety of tactics, being flexible with the dates as well as looking for sales and waiting for sales. Because the way that we plan our vacations is like this. I know when my vacation window is. So this trip we actually started planning, probably in August. We've been planning this for August, and we finally booked like the last set of tickets in October. So it's over a few months that we actually book everything out, always looking at what's the best deal, comparing, in this case, buses, trains, and ferries of what can be the best transportation mode. So overall, we have 22 total flights, and the average price per flight, including airport taxes and yada, 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 was $89, which is pretty good. I mean, when you stack them all together, it's fairly expensive, but it's still a great deal. But one of the reasons why we chose to fly everywhere instead of using some of the slower and cheaper methods of transportation was because they take a long time. And in our opinion, the way we like to travel, we'd much rather pay maybe $10 or $20 more per person to get there in, say, a third of the time. And since we're on vacation, that's what we opted to do. So that's how we budgeted for that. We wanted to keep it down as little as possible, and we had some discussions along the way as whether or not we wanted to scale back our trip and go to fewer destinations and stay longer. But some of our tickets, are $15 per person to fly. That's a smoking deal. Our most expensive ticket, which we got on sale, was between Incheon and Manila, and that was $375 for two people. And then our return trip from Manila, which was $286 for two, so $140 per person. Everything else was about $50 to $60 per person for each leg of the trip. So again, fairly inexpensive. In terms of hotels, we usually try to spend $50 or less per night when we stay in a place, and we usually try to get a mid-range hotel that is very in the area that we want to explore and be in. So sometimes it's a little bit higher, sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes we need to navigate around and do that. That aspect of it, with the hotels that we have paid so far, we haven't paid for our back end of Manila, but that was about $1,000 for this trip so far. So now we have our transportation and our hotels done. And again, when we were looking for hotels, we were looking at a lot of online reviews, trying to get the best deals, looking for specials, and doing some comparisons back in there. And a lot of times, what you can find is that maybe like a site like a Agoda versus like signing up with a website will have slightly different rates. And we've actually find this sometimes that if there's a local site, maybe there'd be a better deal on that local site as well. So just trying to navigate through and find where the best deal is. So hope that helps with planning a trip like this. We of course are taking some cash with us and using my point credit card when applicable. But yeah, that's how we plan and budget the trip. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to get those back on sometime. But now it's time to get ready to pack and fly away. Whoosh. I feel like I'm Superman. I'm wearing red. All right, you guys, thank you so much for all your support. Hope you had a fantastic festive holiday season. Get ready for 2014. And as always, remember to be true to yourself and be awesome.